setting up tall, and then we'll start with some standing stretches. So take a deep breath in, breathe out through the mouth. As you breathe out through the mouth, just pull the core in just about a third, 30%, and relax. When you're doing the exercises, just try to make sure that you're completely relaxed, just focusing on the part of the body that we're exercising. So just to ease off the neck, breathe out as you drop the chin down and lengthen. Feel the back of the neck getting longer. Breathe out, tilt the head back and forwards. Just keep everything in the body relaxed. Loosen the glutes. Breathe out again. Feel the floor with the toes, side edge and heels, and back. Looking around, side to side, scanning the horizon, breathe out, and just notice any tightness, any tension on the side of your neck. Again, make sure you keep your legs relaxed. Okay, back to the center. So we're going to start off by stretching out the legs. So legs comfortably wide, okay? Not too wide because, well, it depends how flexible you are, of course. So bring your left hand up towards the ceiling and bring it over the head. Slide the other hand down. And just feel the stretch inside of the body. Slowly come up and bring the other hand up. Stretch out. Repeat that once more on each side. So up and over. Remember to breathe out. Up and change. Okay. From here, bring your hands out in front, push back in the hips. Grab onto your hand and push. Lengthen the arms away. You should feel a stretch around the whole of the back of your leg. Slowly come down to the floor, hands on the floor, head down, and move the feet further apart. Push back into the hips. Bring your hands underneath your legs and pull. Head down, big deep stretch. And back to the middle. Bring your feet back in. Okay. About shoulder width, head still down. Roll back up through the spine. Stand tall. Moving into squats, this is good for your quads and your glutes. Strengthen the legs. Make the kicks more powerful. So breathe in, scoop your abs. Push back in the heels. Push it backside out. And do a few more of these to make sure your weight is back on the heels. Breathe out. So we're going to do a side step shortly, so make sure you've got a bit of space. Breathe in and out. Okay, stepping out to your right, out to your left. And just do some deep squats. Do a few more of these. Okay, this time as you get. Okay, one more. Last one. Good. Now we're going to go into a lunge. I want you to step back into the lunge. Twist on the ball of the foot and dip with the knee. And from here, if you've got a band, you can put it under your foot. And just do a bicep curl and a tricep stretch. 3, 2, 1. And change legs. Step back in your lunge position. Dip the knee. Biceps, triceps. Really squeeze those tricep muscles. And 2, and 1. Good. Now, if you have got the band, you want to pick it up. Let's go to stretch out the chest. Bend in your hands, have the band out in front, loosely, quite wide, and expand the chest. So if it's too long, make it a little bit shorter. Just really stretch out your arms, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you haven't got a band, you can still do this. Okay, stretching a band across your chest now. Turn the hands over so they're facing the front and pulse your arms. And then turn the hands facing a little towards the front and again pulse the arms. From here, I'm going to make the band into the front. I'm going to rotate the spine. So keep your right hand in front as an anchor and extend the other hand out behind you very slowly. Working within your own range. 2 and 1. And then change arms. And breathe in first, breathe out. Breathe in at the start, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring the hands now above the head. You can do this with or without your band. So from here, we're going to pull down onto the chest and then bring the band behind the head. Don't move your head. Keep your head very still. Draw the shoulder blades together. Elbows down in towards your waist. You want to keep your arms bent. This is working the back muscles, the lats. Keep that head still. Try not to tilt it forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. So if you're in a position now with the band across the back, what I want you to do is to, with or without your band, is to drop the arms down behind you and extend the arms away from the body, squeeze the shoulder blades together very carefully. Slowly come back up. One more time onto the chest, then up behind the back, lowering down, extending the arms out behind you, and then slowly bring them up. Good, and relax. Let's put the band down on the floor. And then go to the end of your mat. So we're going to stretch out the hips in a moment. So we're going to get down onto the floor first. We start off with a roll down. This just helps to mobilize the spine. So take a breath in, bring your chin to your chest. Engage your core. Gently roll down, unstacking your back. Take your time, just lengthen through the spine. Head all the way down to the floor, trying to get the top of your head between your toes. So walk forward now onto your hands. This down dog position helps lengthen the spine and push your heels down towards the floor. Breathe out. Feel the stretch in the back of your calves. And then walk down onto the floor, onto hands and knees. And from here, what we're going to do is going to do a hip stretch. There's several ways you can stretch the hips. I'll show you several. We'll show you a couple. So we're going to bring one leg forward, bring your right leg forward, extend your left leg out behind you. If this is awkward for you, don't do this stretch, do the next one. So bring the foot across as far as you can and either maintain a tall posture here, you're applying pressure through into the glutes, or bring your arms down onto the floor, head down and just gently stretch. Just hold it for a good 10 seconds. Then we come back up and we change legs, and then we'll do the second hip stretch. So bring your left leg forward, slide the right leg out behind you, get yourself a comfortable position, and go into the stretch. Okay. So familiar hip stretch then. Leg up, put your heel underneath your knee, and with your other leg stretch it out behind you as far as you can. And here you should feel a stretch in the front of the hip. So we did the piriformis of glutes, glute medius in the hips just then. Now we're going to stretch out the hip flexors. Very tight. This is an excellent stretch to do. Then you need to hold your stretches for a good 10 seconds. 10 to 30 seconds. Okay, stretch out the front leg, bring your toes up, hand down the side of your leg. We're going to stretch out the calf. Relax the knee and the thigh. Now, to increase the stretch, bring your chin up, or you can just bring your head down. The chin up stretch will enhance the stretch, make it slightly harder. Change your other leg in front, knee over heel, stretch out the front of your upper hip. Lengthening out the front leg, toes up, chin down, or forehead down towards your knee. Stretch out the calf and Achilles. So another front of the hip stretch you can do is to go into a kneeling position, and from here we're going to try and touch our heels with our hands. You can do one heel at a time to start off with, so just lean back, stretch. You can feel the stretch at the quads as well, front of the thigh, and then change into the other. Really lean back, stretch. And you can do both legs at the same time. Lean back and push the hips forward, head back down. Also helps stretch out your shoulders too. So let's get down onto the floor and legs out stretch. So what we're going to do is a spine twist now. We're going to have the legs extended, and when you do this exercise, try to make sure that your feet don't move forwards. So we've got to keep everything locked in, but relax, and work on the spine. And just place your hands under your chin. It just keeps the arms busy here. Shoulders down, elbows down. So scanning the horizon, you start off with a breath in, engage your core and breathe out, looking to your left. Breathe in, keep the legs relaxed and still to your right. Breathing in, breathing out. Just focus on the spine, swiveling on the base, keep the posture tall. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's do one more. Okay, hands shoulder height now. We're going to spine stretch forward. So again, keep your legs still. Allow the arms to lead you forward. So stretching your hands out, take a breath in, engage the core, scoop and lengthen. Hands go first. Roll back up to the spine. Again, if you're very tight in the hamstrings, you might find you only go so far. That's okay. It's all about your back. Roll back up. And again, last one. Roll back up. Okay, so placing yourself at the end of the mat. If you have got a band, you can use that. If you haven't, don't worry about it. You can still do it without. Band over the soles of the feet. Knees bent, full spine. Keep the length of the band quite short here between the hand and the foot. So I'm going to start off rolling back about halfway down, not all the way to the floor. And I want you to imagine your back is turning into a C shape. You're scooping your abdominals. Ice cream scoop. Just think about the shape of the ice cream scoop as you roll back. Pull it in. And as you pull the muscles in, breathe out. 2 more. One more, then we start to go to the sides. Then slightly roll to one side, shoulders down, elbow down. And repeat 3 or 4 more times. So working your core and your oblique muscles. Drop the shoulder, drop the elbow. One more. Last one. Okay. Let's roll back, both feet still in the band, and bring your legs up to the ceiling. Okay. From here, we're going to do what I call a hip circle. So place one hand on the floor. You can do this without the band, of course, and your other hand supporting the band. Just think about the legs drawing a circle on the ceiling, small circle to start with, and change direction. So this exercise works your core and your oblique muscles. So the bigger the circle, the harder those muscles have to work. Try not to let your lower back come up off the floor. Just get bigger and bigger. Good. Last one coming up. Okay. Now just take your right leg out of the band, keep your left leg up towards the ceiling, and gently pull that leg forward to stretch out the hamstrings. This also helps lower backs. Relaxing the foot, relax. Okay, now changing the shape of the foot, flex the foot as though you're standing on the ceiling, push the heel up. Repeating that stretch we did earlier. Okay. Relax the foot again and lower the leg down to your left. If you put your left leg up, lower it down to the left. Keep your hips firmly on the floor. Keep those hips level. Think of yourself with the spirit level across your hips, the bubble in the center. Drop that leg down. Relax into the hip muscles. Let them go. Okay, bring your leg up. All the way over to the other side. Look a bit down to the floor. And as you do that, your left leg over to the right. Extend your left hand out. Keep the shoulders connected to the mat. So let your back come away from the floor. So you maximize the stretch into the hip, top of the hip. Breathe out. Bring that leg slowly back up and change legs. Stretch out your right leg now. Leg on the floor. Bring the leg all the way up as far as you can. Keep the leg straight. If your leg is bent, you're not going to be stretching very much. And the leg flat on the floor. Open up the hip. Push through the heel now, standing on the ceiling. Slowly do it. Try to relax. Make sure all the muscles are soft. No tension anywhere. Push through the heel. The muscles will react. They want to resist, but you've got to let them relax. Okay, with your right leg, drop it down to the right. Slowly down, keep the hips square. Lower, lower. That's the hip muscle. Okay, bring your legs slowly up. Change hands and put your right hand out, looking to the right. That's yours. Yeah, that's correct. Your leg goes down to your left. Okay, bring the leg up, put both feet back into the band, and we're just going to do a double leg stretch movement. So if you can imagine you're just kicking up. My way, toes up, so you're pushing through this ball of the foot and extend the leg as far away as you can, long straight leg. Breathe in, knees up, breathe out. Again, you can do this without the band, but just make sure you really thoroughly engage your core. Breathe out on the extension. Back in. Here's the last one. Okay. Put the band on the floor and the legs down. Okay. So lying on the mat, try to get your neutral spine. So you can remember that's having your bowl of water level on your hips. Okay, we're just going to work on the core now. So here, make sure your neck is not too straight, not too arched. Your hips are not too arched, not too flat. Bowl of water level here. Hands behind the head. Drop the elbows down to the floor. Take a breath in, roll up through the spine, scooping your abdominals. Breathe out. And back down. Do that a few more times. Just think of that scoop, that ice cream scoop. Imagine a medicine ball sitting on your stomach as you roll up. Breathing out. We're going to move to rotation now, so bring your elbow up to the opposite knee. Doesn't matter which side. Working the core and your oblique muscle. Again, keep those elbows down, don't move the arm, just focus on the body. Do one more, and then we're going to move into a crisscross, which involves the leg and this direction. So we're going to bring both legs up into tabletop. And if you want to, you can do just one side first, keep one leg on the floor and one leg in tabletop. And just focus on the rotation here on one side and then switch sides. Otherwise, you can take it up, both legs into tabletop. And as you bring your elbow up to one knee, the other leg extends out in a one-leg stretch. So roll up, breathe out, touch your elbow to your knee, it's not necessary, and extend the other leg. So opposite elbow to the static knee and extend the other leg away. Again, be aware of your elbow. Just make sure it's not moving. And really work on that core, that leg extension, and your oblique muscles. Let's do two more. 2 and 1. All right, let's bring your knees into your chest, release stretch here, and place both feet down on the floor. Okay. From here, we're going to extend your arms out to the sides, do a hip roll. Keep your legs together, stuck, glued, and allow them to go one side and look in the opposite direction. Again, keep the shoulders down. And up and over to the other side. Same thing, shoulders on the floor, knees to the floor. Look. Okay. One exercise additionally you could do for the hip is legs apart, feet flat. And keeping your hips completely flat and level, just push your left knee down towards the floor. Let it drop. You might be very flexible and be able to get the knee all the way down. Push that down. Release. And again, push down. Release. And again, push down. This opens up the hip. Good. And then change legs. Drop the knee down. And up. And down. And up. Last one. And then we're going to move into an exercise called shoulder bridge. An exercise is really good for the spine, the quads, and the glutes. So draw your heels up towards your hips. If you want to use hand weights, you can. I'll explain why you will need to use that in a moment. So heels up towards the hips, knees to the ceiling, neutral spine, relax, shoulders. So again, we're thinking about that bowl of water. You're going to tilt the water so it flows over your chest. Your back is flat. Slowly peel up off the floor, bringing your hips up. Okay, so imagine that part is like peeling Velcro up. The next part is like dropping a heavy gold chain down link by link. So take a breath in, scoop your abs, squeeze the hamburger, and roll back down to the floor. Again, very conscious of that lower back. So if you have a very curved lower back, that's going to be quite tricky. Breathe in, roll back up. Hold and gently trickle back down. And it's all about the spine. Let's do one more of those. Breathing out, pulling the core in, Velcro up. Gold chain back down. Squeeze the hamburger. Okay. So now, if you have got weights, you can pick these up. If you haven't, it's fine. Roll back up through the spine, holding the position, hips up, keep your hips up. Float the hands up towards the ceiling and draw a circle on the ceiling, one direction, and circle on the ceiling in the other direction. Keeping your hips up, float the hands down, and trickle the body back down the floor. Breathing out. Relax at the bottom and do that a couple more times. Rolling up. Work that spine. Keep the hips up. Work your glutes. Work your quads. Keep the hips up. Circle around. Keep the hips up. Hands down on the floor very gently. Bring the body back down. Last one coming up. And again, rolling back up. Hips up, float the arms, circle around, both directions. Down and trickle. Good, release your chest, really stretch. Okay, bring yourself up into a sitting position now. And from here, I'm going to stretch out the legs to the side. And here we're just going to stretch out the legs. So again, comfortably wide. And just gently lean forward, holding onto your ankle or foot. Bring your head down towards your knee. Make sure you relax your thigh and your knee. And change to the other side. Relax, relax. Slowly come back up. Bring your feet in. Adductor stretch. Push your knees down towards the floor. Relax. Extend one leg. Bring the foot in. Push the knee down. And then lean forward and stretch out. So when you're doing this stretch, if you've got your left leg out, as I have, bring your right hand over towards the outside edge of your foot and going to stretch that way. You're stretching into the lower back. Slowly come back up and change. Then the other leg out. And put it as close as you can. Knee down. And then bring, I've got my right leg. I'm going to bring my left hand over the outside edge. The same leg, bring that knee over, hand behind the knee, and do a spine twist stretch over the shoulder, tall spine, breathe out, push the knee over, shoulder down, and change. Again, hand behind the back should be right in the center of the back. Very tall, pushing the knee, shoulder down, and relax. Okay, so I'm conscious of time.